What's up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Fence Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick. It's your boy Tone 202. 202 coming at you one more again. Focus, people, let's stay focused. What song am I going to sing today? You ever heard one of them songs that you're like, I wish this song, this song sounds aggressive, but it isn't. It's saying like some Powder Puff Kid sang it. It's like, Jenny's got a gun. Jenny's got a gun. What did her daddy do? You know what I mean? It should sound like, it just should sound more aggressive like, Jenny's got a gun. What did her daddy do? Jenny's got a gun. What did her daddy do? Daddy. Jenny was dancing around the room with the new tennis shoes on and she found a gun. Daddy came in the room. Jenny fell, bang, 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 bang. Jenny shot her daddy in the head. Don't it sound like... I'm sorry, guys. I'm just a... What did our daddy do? Jenny. Go to the minor note. Jenny, oh, what did her... I'm sorry, I'm tripping. Jenny's got a gun. Jenny's got a gun. I don't know. Enough about that. It's just a song I thought should have been more aggressive. Jenny's got a gun. Like what? What are we doing? Come on, Aerosmith. Steven Tyler's daughter. Oh my goodness. Listen, I don't date white women. It's not that I won't. I don't date anybody right now. But if there was a white woman that let me give you a list of white women. If I was like a Denzel Washington in my younger days, and these women were out on the circuit, doing their thing. I mean, what's her name? Liv Tyler? Oh yeah, I would have been at that. You know what I'm saying? Miley Cyrus when she first came out, as Miley Cyrus, not Hannah Montana because she was still, But when she first came, Miley Cyrus, oh yeah, she would have got a quick text or Twitter for something. Something would have happened. Jennifer Love Hewitt, and then Jennifer, that other Jennifer chick. Oh my goodness. The one that was married to Ben Affleck, that Jennifer, she would have got she would have got a text. I would have been in her DM. Anyways, about sports. So I'm going to read some comments. And I want to target some of this at Miguel James because me and him have a bromance that is, it's like this dude hates me, he likes me, he's on my side, he's not on my side. And Jenny's got a gun. What did Jenny do? Jenny. So, I'm like, yo, Mike. So Mike, but when Mike comes down and wants to be actually, wants to actually converse, he makes some valid points. One of his points, he was talking about, how he understands some of the stuff I'm saying, but he said he looks for accuracy. He said accuracy is all I'm looking for, He said I understand the Warriors and Cavs need, he's saying basically that, look, the Warriors are top dog right now, and the Cavs need more than Dwade Wade to bring them into contention of winning the whole thing. He's not talking about beating the Celtics. He's not talking about, getting past any other team in the league. He's talking about to win the whole thing. They're going to need more than, D-Wade to help them out. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the effectiveness of Dwade Wade. Let's talk about what Cleveland's actually doing. Let's just boil this down to what Cleveland actually needs to do in order for them to win, okay? For one, when you talk about the effectiveness of Dwade Wade, you're talking about a six-man player. You're not talking about a starting Dwayne Wade and him being super effective. You're talking about somebody coming off the bench and, playing whatever few minutes he needs to play and playing at his best during those 2 minutes and being very effective, regardless if it's on offense or defense. So this is what, look, they know Dwayne Wade's age. They know Isaiah Thomas is hurt. They know LeBron is getting up there. They're aware of all these things, but they're looking at the pros and cons and they're going, okay, the pros of having Isaiah Thomas on a team is the fact that we don't have to pay him as much as we had to pay Kyrie Irving. That's the pros there. The pros is that we get another first round draft pick from the Knicks. That's the pros there. The cons, he might not even play because he's hurt. Okay, we get that. If we draft Dwayne Wade, we're not going to draft Dwayne Wade at $23 million. We're not going to go into the luxury tax and it's just going to be crazy like we already were. No, we're going to have enough money to draft some younger players even this year. There's some free agents out there that they might just, boom, we're going to pick this guy up. We're going to pick this other guy up. They're not all going to be in their 30s. You know what I'm saying? What they're trying to do is get a fresh bench. They want LeBron to be able to rest them knees whenever he needs to and the statistics not plummet. And this is what was happening even with Kyrie Irving there. This is why Wright said he wasn't an all-star. He was like, because when LeBron hits the floor, everybody on that team instantly gets better the second he hits the floor. This is what Cleveland's trying to get away from. They're trying to have that margin not drop drastically from a number 2, seeded winning team all the way down to not even winning, 30% of their games. That's what happens the instant LeBron takes a rest. So they're just trying to fix that. Now, when you have a D-Wade, when you have a Derrick Rose, these guys got problems. Some of them are old. These guys got issues, but at the top of their game, it's hard to stop them. Point blank, when those guys are at the top of their game, it's like that song says, I ain't as good as I was once, but I'm as good once as I ever was. And that's what Cleveland's doing. Look, they're doing that, and they're trying to stay, and I told you guys before, they're trying to stay in contention when LeBron leaves. Because they know it's not going to be like when he left before and everybody was shocked. I'm already talking to teams. I'm letting you guys know before you go out with your tiki torches and, start burning jerseys again. I'm letting you know I'm going to leave. I'm not going to leave you high and dry. This is not going to be some surprise press conference. I'm putting it on Twitter. I'm already talking to LA. I'm looking at New York. I'm letting you guys know, it's about to go down. That type of thing. So they're preparing for the long run and they're preparing for the worst. And you got to understand, Bron's going to leave anyway. My microphone falling. Okay, microphone check. 1, 2. What is this? The 5-footers. Anyways. So, little shout out to Quest, Trigo Quest. So let's just get that in understanding. Now, yes, Golden State are the juggernauts. I said this before, but can they be beat? Yes, they can. Yes, they can. It's going to take a scalpel to get those guys. It's not gonna take a hammer. It's gonna take a scalpel. It's gonna take a very sharp, fine-tuned team that knows the game, knows when to accelerate, decelerate, rest. It's not going to take a hammer. You're not going to outrun Golden State. They're too young, they're too fast, and they're the best backcourt shooting team in the league. You're like ever. They're the best backcourt shooting team ever. You're not going to outrun them. These guys can come down and start shooting 20-footers and bang in your face and head back down the court before you can even do anything. It's that type of deal. Steph Curry is no joke. When they tell him, hey, do what you want to do, it's lights out. So it's going to take a scalpel. It's going to take a fine-tuned team. It's going to take a lot of not necessarily trying to manipulate Golden State. You want Golden State to be exactly who they are. This the thing. Look, this is the blessing and the curse of Golden State. And I got to be careful when I talk about curses because little B, you're crazy. Stop all that cursing. You don't know what you're doing. But it's a blessing that can work for you and against you. One, Golden State goes one way. That's it. It's not like they're going to D up crazy. It's not like Draymond Green isn't going to try to kick you in the nuts. You know, you're not. You know what these guys are. There's no surprises with Golden State. It is the one problem when you don't start switching teammates in and out when you have the same five. People get your number. They're just like, we know what you're going to do. That's the blessing there. That's the blessing for Golden State, but that's also the blessing for whoever you're playing against. Because now they can try to get a team that can counter what you're doing. And that's the name of the game, is being able to counter them. Now, you're going to say, well, Dwade is too old to do anything. Well, we know that's not necessarily true, or he wouldn't be playing basketball right now. He still wouldn't be making all those millions. I'm telling you guys, look, I've seen a bunch of older guys get on the court and wipe the floor with some younger guys. I've seen it myself. And I was just like, good grief, these guys are like 40. And they wiped the floor with these 20-year-olds. They just made them look bad. Because they went around the one thing that these guys had and the other team didn't. The younger guys were faster than they were. The older guys, they already knew, we can't match your speed. But they knew how to play team ball better than the younger team did. Because the younger team was so used to coming down the court, driving to the paint, trying to slam it, and all this other stuff. But they were like, no, we're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, if we shoot, from outside the three, we can get down the court and defend. And I'm telling you, this is what you're going to start see happening. Like, Derrick Rose is the best with passing the ball, but you think he's going to stay that way? Watch what happens to D. Rose's statistics. It's going to change. So I just wanted to throw that out there and have a conversation with you, young Mr. James. I still think Cleveland's going to take it this year. I have more than one reason for saying that. It's not all about what the players can do. But if they do pick up D-Wade, I can understand them picking up D-Wade simply because D-Wade and LeBron know how to play together. They know each other. They know what they're going to do before they do it. And that is something that Steph Kerr and the rest of his team still need to develop. Now, Steph Kerr, Clay, and some of his other teammates, they kind of know this. They're kind of in that groove. But like I said, they're young, and they can do the thing. But Durant is kind of an anomaly to me. For one, you don't know when he's coming or going. He's playing the whole luxury tax game right now himself. He's waiting to see what everybody's going to get paid and see if they're going to, if he's going to up his 54.3 million to something else. Should I stay or should I stay or should I go? You know what I'm saying? What am I going to do next year? He's probably not going to even be there next year. So now is the time to beat this super team because I don't really think he's going to stay. And that's all that's to it. It's your boy Tone 202. Jenny, what did her daddy do? What did her daddy do to her? Jenny. I'm going to call Aerosmith. I'm going to remake their song. I'm going to have to. I'm going to make it a lot harder. Jenny. What did our daddy do? No, I'm done. Anyway, it's your boy Tone 202, man. Hey, God loves you guys. Get yourself saved. Find a good church or just some good, not necessarily a church, but some good folks to be around who love God. And, stay in prayer. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Peace.